Gospel Diaries, Episode 25. Loretta Oliver.
Okay, what's going on, Gospel Diaries? Let me take this scarf off. It's not that cold outside.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I've been out there, but I went out with a coat.
Okay. So, of course, you've seen her. I'm with the also lovely Sister Loretta Oliver. How are you doing?
I'm very well, and you?
I'm doing good. Listen, your voice, you have a very authoritative voice.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
and when you sing, we know you mean what you sing about.
Well, hey.
You do mean what you sing about, don't
You better know it. I've come this far. I got to know what I'm singing about.
Okay.
There ain't no time to play now. Time to stay.
Come on. So look, of course we're going to talk about the Duncaneers and we're going to talk about your wonderful music career. But before that, let's get the preliminaries out of the way.
Okay.
So let's talk about your humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we lived together, of course, until we all got grown. When they started spreading out, moving on. And every year we have Thanksgiving dinner together. Every year. And we went, when we had dinner at home, after the dinner, then we went to everybody else's. You know, we just a little dab here and a little dab there. But, you know, that was my mom's thing. It was okay. I mean, we loved it. So, I mean, we were kids, and so
Cool.
we've always had a good time. Was persistent. My mother and father sang, but they were persistent that we sang. And they used to put us on the table because we were little. And we sang, put us on the tabletop so the people could see us. We went up in the pulpit and we sang.
Wow.
But Vernon was the oldest one, but the other two, I never knew them, and they didn't live but then the 8 of us, we were there.
Wow. And you were raised at Robert's Temple?
I was a church member. I was not raised at Robert's Temple.
Okay, so what was the first church before Robert's Temple?
That was it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first church, but you say raised.
Okay.
But I wasn't raised there.
Oh, so you went to another church?
No.
Oh, you was raised at home?
Yeah.
Mama raised you. Mama and Daddy raised you.
There you go. Mama and Daddy. Mostly Mama, because Mom was home with us.
That's what's wrong today. Parents are not raising their children, huh?
True. That's what I got.
Okay.
That's what I have. I mean, I'm saying the wrong thing. But
Okay.
I forgot you were recording. However, I'm having issues.
Okay.
I take her to school religiously because I wanted to get there. And I work for the Board of Education, and I know the seriousness of getting an education. And I'm dealing with that because every day God sends, she's late.
Uh-oh.
Every day. And she doesn't have to do anything but get up. Actually, she should get up and wake me up, but she doesn't. I get up, I get dressed, and I wake her up because I know she's not going to get up when I'm up. But, I mean, I'm going to do that, but I never had any children. So I'm just doing a job. I believe that the Lord blessed me to do it. I know it did, because if he didn't, I wouldn't go this far.
And you do find joy in it, right?
I definitely. I love people. So that's my thing, you know. I was raised up with, it was 10 kids, well, actually 8 of us, because the 2, one was stillborn, and one died in a month. But I didn't know them. They were before I got here. But Mother Price was the first one, and those 2 came in between, and then it was another brother, and then me. I'm number 5.
Okay. Wow. Well, listen, you all, parents, raise your children, okay?
Right.
Don't let the streets raise them.
That's the worst thing.
You know, okay, we're gonna get back on course. Okay, so Robert's Temple. Okay, growing
the
up,
basic church. That's
in
where
Robert-
we grew up. We weren't raised, like I said, in the church, but yes, that's where we grew up, at Robert's Temple
So
all our
talk
life.
about that experience of being at Robert's Temple in your childhood.
Well, I was a kid. It was okay with me. Wherever my mom said we went, and we did. We didn't have no problem.
And who was the pastor there?
Bishop Roberts. Yeah, they sang the songs in the book, and you know they didn't use a book, but they sang hymns and regular songs and ones to get you going and jumping and shouting and
Oh, so
everything.
you all were shouting at Robert's Temple.
For sure, we were too.
Oh, wow. And who do you remember the musicians there?
Yeah, the pastor's sister,
What was?
Naomi Robert. Naomi Robert was.
Oh yeah, because she actually she recorded with the choir in the early years. But yeah, she was very musical. Naomi, yes. All right, so we're here. I just wanted to do one segment to introduce this lovely living legend, and
It was one step closer.
oh, Jesse Dixon.
I sang with them too.
Really? Reverend Clay.
I sang with him and I sang with Fellowship Choir. Oh, you know people, huh?
I love the St. Luke Youth Choir. I'm so glad that the Lord saved me.
Is this that one?
No, this is not that one. This is probably the early.
This is a youth choir, yeah. I had two.
No, that says that's.
Oh, this one says Faith Tabernacle.
Yeah.
Okay. I think those are white people. The white peoples.
Oh, Pentecostal choir. Is that no Pentecostal?
It's Pentecost at any cost.
At any cost. 65th annual Holy Convocation Day.
Oh yeah, convocation. Okay.
But that can't be Kojic, is it?
Yeah.
65th?
Church of God in
Oh
Christ.
yeah, 1970. What did it say? 72?
72.
Yeah, 72. Okay.
You know, we weren't always doing records. Records, we came up way behind.
Oh, Happy Day.
Huh?
That's Oh Happy Day. That's before the Evan Hawkins singers, though. Yeah.
These are probably all special people.
Oh, look, Reuben Life.
Reuben Lightfoot.
The Caravans.
Oh, of course. They were, yeah.
The Treadwell Community Choir. Can I see that?
We were, I guess you would say, in competition. The Treadwells and
The Thompson.
the Thompson Community Singers.
Oh, Alex Bradford.
I've been
Alex
around.
Bradford.
Yep.
I have that record.
How is it you
I
said?
have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My goddad did a song on that one.
That's Blair.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Can I see? That's Robert Blair?
Edmund.
Yeah, Edmund.
Edmund.
From Edmund, from what, Omega, right?
Right. That's where Jesse Dixon started out in Chicago. This is Michigan, Matty Moss.
Jesse Jackson.
I've been in Operation Push. I was there when they started. I was a breadbasket, then they got to be Push.
Oh, you got more?
Of course.
Okay.
I got this whole thing is filled.
Oh, wow.
That's why I said it'll probably be 2 o'clock before you find what you're looking for. Because I don't know where they are. I just put them in here.
Oh, wow. Clay Evans. That's you? Nah.
Oh, no. This is Get Up My Brother, Shirley Caesar.
Oh, wow.
I thought that might have been one.
Bishop C.
Bennett.
I never heard of him. Look at the Caravans.
Mm-hmm. They were famous.
Let's see. Shirley Caesar. Inez.
I forgot what her name was.
Is that just... No, that's John Aaron, right?
Who?
John Aaron Davis.
I don't know.
And that's Dolores.
Mhm.
Albertina and Eddie Williams.
Right. I don't know what
That's
her
John
name is.
Aaron, right? I think it is.
At the time, I knew her, but
Let's see.
she been gone so long, I don't
Oh,
know who
look
she
at Beverly Glenn.
Beverly was hooked up with Kojic.
I was just with her. I went to Detroit to sit with her.
Did you?
Yeah, I just left her not too long ago.
She's still living, huh?
Yes. Sister Beverly Glenn. She wrote "I'll Say Yes to My Lord."
Oh, okay.
Reverend Maceo Woods.
Yep. He played for us after
Right.
the first musician died.
So tell me about that.
Eddie Robinson.
Right, because he wasn't. That's not.
He's not the
Edward.
original.
He's not.
Bobby
Edward.
Bolden was the initial. That's why you said Alva Lewis' sister. Bobby Bolden played for us.
So did he die?
Yeah.
He died in the car accident. No. Okay.
No,
Now,
I think he died from. I think.
Okay. But he wasn't. He wasn't living in. I mean, he lived.
He's from Detroit.
But he's from Detroit, right? Because I got him mixed
He
up.
came with the second group of
Okay.
Duncan Ayers. That's what happened.
Wow. Wait, he
I
signed
got
it-
to meet him, but
he signed it to you. To Loretta, it's been a great pleasure showing you from 1960.
singing Sammy Lewis, I got everybody.
Oh, wow, I never seen a picture of him.
You haven't?
No, Reverend Ray Berryhill. He used to play at the church.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he played. All right, so we're back, and we were just chatting. I'm just enjoying myself. So we want to talk about the famous Duncaneers, and from my understanding, they were organized 1952 Easter Sunday at Robert's Temple.
Yeah, it's at Robert's Temple.
And the founder, Ava Lou.
Alva.
It was love. Now let me tell you about love. God's love. When nothing else could help it. I tell you it was love. Love. Talking about the Savior's love. When nothing else could help it. I tell you it was love.
They tell me he blew into his nostrils the breath of life. He became
A little bit about the beginning of the Duncaneers.
Well, of course, we rehearsed at church. We got together, and just like kids of today, they get themselves together, and then they say, okay, we going to sing. And then they get out and sing, and then once they sing, then somebody else want to hear them again, and then they modulate from there.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that's how they grow. That's how you go.
Car accident, and she passed.
There was a
away.
car
Okay.
accident, but we were all on the road.
You was in the car accident?
I wasn't in that one,
Okay.
thank God.
Okay.
No, we were all in cars. My father was over the youth, and he had his own little choir.
Okay.
And we would go from there. We went to he was the president of the YPWW.
Okay.
And every summer we would go to Milwaukee or we would go to Indiana. So that's where the three places were. And we were going to St. Louis when that accident happened.
Wow. And you remember it, huh? Well, you know
Yeah.
the story.
I remember the story. We were. Was I back home when it happened? Or it didn't happen on the way. I don't remember which way. But she got killed in a car accident, and we were all in cars.
Wow. And I'm under the impression that Bishop Timmons got kind of hurt in that.
He's what?
He got kind of hurt in that accident. Oh, no.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
But I mean, and like I said, I was in the Duncaneers from the get-go. Claude wasn't from the beginning. He was a come Johnny come late. But no, we were just kids, and we just decided we were going to sing together.
Okay.
And then I guess somebody heard us, and then they let us sing.
Okay.
I don't remember all of that. But
So-
we were kids, and like kids be doing stuff, and then if somebody hear you, then they'll put you up. They want put you on the front. Well, that's how we got started.
Wow. So let's talk about the recording of the Duncaneers. Do you remember going into the studio with the Duncaneers?
Once
Once. Okay, so tell us about that experience.
we did. Was that the one we did? One Step Closer. I know. I got it in the cabinet there. You should have told me to pull it out. I would have pulled it out.
Well,
I'd
you
had
have
it
it
out
where?
in the cabinet there.
What, the album?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We'll be back, Gospel Diaries. All right, Gospel Diaries, we are back. And now we're going to talk about Sister Loretta and fellowship and the Thompson Community Singers. But right before we talk about the Thompson Community Singers, we have found one of the Duncaneers into the studio with the Duncaneers.
All I can remember is we were in a studio and it was crowded.
Crowded?
Yeah, it was little. You know, it was years ago. Of course, you know, they didn't have big stuff like they have now. Yeah.
Did anybody catch the spirit in the studio?
No.
So you all had to go in and be professionals, huh?
We were.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about fellowship. So what led you to fellowship?
Well, me, myself, and
Okay.
I was grown and I
Okay.
decided Bishop Ford was talking about the Thompson Community Singers every day, and I thought, okay, I'm just tired of this.
Wait, what you mean? Oh, he didn't want you to be with the Thompson Community Singers? Bishop Ford? Oh, right, he was kind of...
I was with him. I was with the Thompson Community Singers, and I was with Jesse Dixon. And it seemed like to me every Sunday he was preaching about me.
Are you serious?
In my groups. And
I'm
I thought,
sorry.
and so I just felt like, I don't belong here. Why am I here? And I told my mom, Bishop Ford is preaching about me every Sunday. Why?
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest is history. I just decided to move on.
So when you got the fellowship, how was that experience for you?
They welcomed me.
Really?
Of course. I was traveling with them before I joined.
Really?
Yeah, because they wanted me to go out of town with them, and I went many places with them.
Mm-hmm.
But then after I was with them, I was definitely with them. They went to somewhere. I went to Spain or somewhere, and my sister went because I wasn't going to fly.
Fellowship?
They went somewhere,
Oh,
and
so
my sister went with them.
So Sister Vernon, she has ties with fellowship too, huh?
She wasn't a member there,
But she still
but
has
she
ties.
went with them.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's how they got me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Reverend Evans was very well known.
Mm-hmm.
Him, Bishop Ford, where you went yesterday.
Clark Road.
No.
Oh, First Church.
First Church, the
okay.
pastor there. It was 3 or 4 people. It was a group of them. They were in a clique.
Mm-hmm.
They ran the city.
Wow.
Right. So all they had to do was say they wanted this, and they go Mayor Daly. They worked it out.
Oh, wow.
They were in cahoots with Mayor Daly.
Mm-hmm. So
That ain't what they called it, but they had a connection.
How did you keep your schedule intact from the Jesse Dixon Singers, the Thompson Community Singers, and Fellowship? Like, how did you keep that intact?
I never did worry because if it was somewhere to go, they were ready. They'd call me. I mean, I got where Jesse Dixon Singers was where I decided I can't drive. I get in the car and they go to sleep. I was through.
Oh, so you took road trips with Jesse Dixon?
Yes.
So who normally drove? Who was the driver?
All of us, everybody that could drive.
Now, who was the
Jesse
least,
was sitting back riding.
who was the least favorite? Like, who you did not want to drive?
Me. Me.
Rest for a moment. I think I was speaking with, I think it was Elsa Harris. She told me that one Sunday she was with Reverend Blair, and Jesse Dixon had called her up there to the organ and said, "Oh, just play for me for a little while. I just need to go use the restroom." she said the next thing she knew, she said Jesse Dixon was out of the state.
I don't know how that happened, but whatever.
Because what he did was he let her play in his stead, and she didn't know that he was doing that. Mm-hmm. She was comical about it. She was just like she had to learn how to be ready, and then
She was.
Yeah.
She came from over here, sang, and I sang. And, everybody else was gone. And if they wasn't there, it was our choir. I sang so much, people thought I was the only singer. It was Ann Bowden, me, Jesse was there, and Brunson, of course, and Clifford Bailey, he passed. But then I was like, it seemed like every time we went somewhere, I was the one singing.
Wow.
So I didn't have no problem.
Wow.
Because I guess that's where I started singing. Because my sister said,
Yeah, I know. She told me that. She said that she didn't like to sing with you. She said that you didn't like to open your mouth, right?
well, you know what? When you're children, you singing for the people. You're not singing for what you know
Right.
and what you're living. So yeah, I was just in that group, and then I guess she wanted me to do whatever.
But you open your mouth and sing now, because you
Well,
have some
I
experience.
have experience
so-
now.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
Now, we're jumping all over the place, but I want to talk about your relationship with Reverend Milton Bronson and Clay Evans. So we can start first with Reverend Milton Bronson. So tell
Well,
us
he
about
was
your
before
relationship.
Reverend Evans.
Oh, he was. Oh, yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
I think I was in the Tommies real early. I don't know. I was the first one in there.
Really?
My sister came afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
My youngest sister that was there last night,
Wha-
she
and what's her
came
name?
afterwards. Beatrice.
Beatrice, okay.
She came afterward. I think I know.
Mm-hmm.
My brother Sam was in it. My brother George wasn't, but his wife would go to all the musicals. We went to Detroit, and she went with us. She passed out. She went the
Yeah.
baptistry, but she was Catholic.
The anointing was there and the hitter.
And my brother Sam would run out of church.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Sam, why you be running out of church? He said, because I know I'm not living right, and I don't want the Lord to strike me.
Wow.
So I said, okay. See, we were born up in the Church of God in Christ. We knew to do right,
Yeah.
even if we didn't. But we knew to do right. But we really couldn't get off the boat because our family. We had a close-knit family.
Yeah, and then, like, my mom always told me, and, like, from experience, like, when you train up a child, like, that conviction hits you. So, like, when you know you're doing something wrong, and the conviction will hit you, you know.
Well, they worked on us. Mardell did.
Okay, so your relationship with Reverend Clay Evans.
Oh, well, he just took with me, you know. I went there, and when I got there, a few Sundays, he asked me, he said, well, since, the man's name, I can't really remember it.
Frederick?
No.
Willie Webb?
I almost had it. Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, Woodrow Wilson.
He used to sing It Is No Secret every Sunday. And he got to be an alcoholic or something, so it's just, some way or another, he just quit coming because he was doing different things, and then he passed. So when I went there, Reverend Evans asked me, he was still living when I went there, but he was having issues with his life. So he asked me, would I sing? So I told him, yeah.
Wow. And you become really known with that song.
Everywhere.
So you sing it all on the broadcast.
I sang it for 35 years. Well, not 35 because Reverend Jenkins was there. 1 or 2 of them years. I forgot when he came, but anyway.
So before we end, I do want to talk about the 45 that you did in 1967. Tell us as much as you can remember about it. Do you remember who produced it, who asked you to do it, and
Nope.
what studio you did?
I know we went somewhere, we didn't get nothing.
Was it in Chicago?
Yeah, it was in Chicago, I think. No, it was out of town.
Really?
We went out of town. Up in some little place up there. I forgot what that was. I may have that record. I do have it somewhere. I don't know where though.
Wow. So so let's talk about something about God's grace. So when were you introduced to that song? Like
At fellowship. I don't know what year.
And they just gave it to you. And it became your
That's what they
signature.
were doing with everything. Loretta can do it. I used to come in on everybody singing, you know, like. Well, you saw the one where I took over Albertina's song.
Yes, I got a feeling was, or if I perish.
If I Perish.
She just
Had to.
you
If she didn't, somebody did. They were falling out around me. I don't-
So we talked about fellowship, we talked about Reverend Milton Bronson, but I don't think we delved too much with Jesse Dixon. And I was with Quinny yesterday, and Pastor Lamont had told me that you actually signed with his mom, Audrey.
Oh yeah. Oh,
With the Jesse Dixon-
Lamont. Yes,
Lamont
yes.
yeah.
She was with the Jesse Dixon singers. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
So do you remember how you met Jesse Dixon? Was it just like around the city or?
It was in the city.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't no place else. It was here in the city when he came here to live.
Did you have to ask your mom for permission to sing with him?
I don't think so.
Really? Because he was recording, you know, and you was recording. You was a star. You are a star.
Okay. No, I didn't have to ask her. She didn't care. She just wanted us to be in the church, and we were in it.
Wow. Well, I've had a blast with you. I'm going to do one more segment, but I want you to look in the camera and just give an encouraging word. Just say something to the people that might be something of encouragement. Go ahead.
Live for Christ, and He'll see you through.
On that note, we'll be back.
Yes.
Sister Loretta, I don't know, when he was singing, I'm a living testimony. I just thought about something about God's grace. I just thought about that. You think you could help us out a little bit with something about God's
Sing it.
About God's grace. It will lift you up all out when you fall.
Yes.
Something about the grace of God. I don't want to leave me out here now. You brought me too far now. There's something you ask me how I know that God is real. I
don't know.
stick around and let God touch you. You will know how I feel. This I know.
This I know.
I was sinking down deep in my sin, but God brought me out. I know there's something you ask me how I know that God is real. I don't know. Let me tell you all you gotta do. Stick around. Let me touch you. And you will know how I feel. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Amazing grace. Come on. Oh, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. There is something grace brought me up here. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Started me on my way. Grace gave me peace in my heart. And Lord, I praise you for your amazing grace. God woke me up this morning. It didn't say it was time for me to go, but I got up a little more to go.
All right, Gospel Diaries, I'm back. So I did ask you all a while back if you all had any questions that you wanted Sister Loretta to answer. So I picked out a few questions and I'm going to ask her. So the first one, someone wants to know, when did you receive the Holy Ghost?
When I was a kid,
When you was a kid.
one day.
All right, so that's that question.
No answer for that. I've been in the church all my life, so I don't have no clue.
Okay.
It was after Elder Duncans came to Chicago.
Okay. And matter of fact, that's another question. Someone wants to know where did the Duncaneers get their name from, and who was
Him.
that? So it was Reverend Edgar Duncan. And was he a pastor?
He was
So-
after Bishop Roberts passed.
And then after he passed,
Bishop
brother,
Roberts,
his son.
Brother
became-
Isaiah.
Okay. All right. So there you go. That's where the name came from, the Duncaneer. Someone wants to know what is missing from gospel music today.
Salvation,
Uh-oh.
because we out singing. You know, we just singing because we know the people want to hear us. And half the time we're not ready. And sometimes we be done come from drinking and smoking and whatever, and we try to raise the roof up. It ain't happening because we ain't got the soul.
Wow.
We're lost until we're found.
There you go. All right, so now they want to know about the members of the Duncaneers. So tell us a little bit about Ralph Adams.
Well, he was a heavyset kid. And as a matter of fact, I found out when his mother passed, before she passed, that she was my godmother. So that was my godbrother.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that. My mom told me when she was on her bed of affliction that she said, Neat, her name was Juanita, Neat is sick. And so I said, oh, says, you need to go see her. So I went. And that's when she told me she was my godmother.
Oh, wow.
So I was shocked, but whatever.
All right, Doris Honey Seitz.
We were raised at Roberts Temple together.
Okay.
Her mom.
So tell me a little bit about her. Was she comical?
No.
Was
No,
she
she just down to
lively?
earth.
Or was she active or?
Not at that time, but she wanted to be a part of the group. She wanted to be, I guess you would say, assistant leader.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know, she just had that kind of spirit, but other than that, she was just like everybody else.
All right. Catherine? Is it Catherine?
Catherine.
Catherine Malloy?
She was I don't know what you call it, contralto or what, but she sang very low. But we were all members of the church.
Okay. And James Hopkins. Now, is there a relation between the Hopkins from New Nazareth? Okay.
No. He came from Greater Harvest, and he hooked up with us there, and he was jumping and carrying on. He had a song, don't know how long I'll be walking here, but I want to be welcome. He would walk. That's the first time we saw folks walking and carrying on. It's over now.
And Bobby Boland.
Bobby was born and raised in the church. His mom brought him there.
And isn't he from Detroit? Or he went to
No.
Detroit? I'm thinking about Alfred Boland.
Oh, no. Bobby, as far as I know, he was born here.
Okay. All right, so I answered that. Well, Sister Loretta answered that. So some people want to know about hearing the Caravans sing back in the 60s.
What they want to know?
How was it? Was it exciting? Did you like their harmony? What are some of the groups that you
Always.
liked?
We just thought they were good. We ran to see them when we got a chance.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Caravans, they were the hot group here in Chicago.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
All right, guys.
They had a lot of people in there. Gloria Griffin. It's another lady. Oh, gosh. She moved out of town.
Who, Josephine Howard?
Who?
Josephine Howard?
No, that's another lady.
Gwen Morgan?
No, they deceased, aren't they?
I think Gwen is still alive. Loretta?
Lorenzo.
Oh, you're not talking about Lorenzo Brown Porter.
Right.
Oh, no, she never sang with the
She's out of
Caravan.
town.
She was with the Argo Singers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. She was from Argo.
Matter of fact,
right.
I seen that she actually did a song with Naomi Roberts.
She may have.
With, yeah.
I don't know that.
All right, you guys, you all see her. This is the Also Lovely.
Yeah.
Tell the people bye.
Bye.
All right, we'll see you all tonight at your sister's, Sister Vernon Oliver
Right.
Price, 93rd birthday.
Right.
Could you see this day from a child?
Of course not. We never thought we'd live to be this old.
For real?
No, I never thought I'd be 88.
Wow.
No, because when we were coming up, the people with the seniors, they were given to 65, okay? And at 65, they were fading away, and some of them would last a little bit longer, but they were gone. We passed 3 score, 4 score. I'm living.
And you're grateful every day.
Well, you know it. I'm just like my mother. She says she's not bragging, she's boasting.
Come on, somebody.
I am. I'm here, and I don't have to be here.
And you're
And
not
it ain't
ashamed of your
because-
age.
It's not because I'm so good, but it's because God decided He take a liking to me, keep me here. So that's it.
All right, you guys, bye. Hello, Gospel Diaries. If you would like to help and support to keep this content going, please follow the instructions on the screen and sow into Gospel Diaries so we can continue to bring you this great content. Because I love doing it, but I need your help.